behind. I'm sorry. But I hope you're still there and you are taking the class. Alright, today's yoga flow. I promised last time I'm going to take it a little easier, so I hope it will happen as my body leads me. Okay, everybody, new day, new start. So let's start in seated position as we always do, without straight spine, and start to focus on the centering, aligning, and breath. So close your eyes, place your wrists on your knees, and let's take 5 deep breaths, and with each exhalation I want you to lengthen even more and reach even more with your crown. Inhale, expand your ribs. Take 2 more breaths, and with each exhalation drop your shoulders and relax your hips and your knees even more. And now bring your attention to your breath. And start to observe your breath as it happens by itself. And you as an observer is just looking at it from the side without forcing or controlling it. Start to notice if your body is comfortable, if it can be relaxed, and it can be straight and aligned as much as possible. Okay? And then if you are comfortable and you're centered, you start to see this flow of energy flowing through your spine as it's straight as possible. It's receiving this energy and flow through the spine, charging each chakra, lightening each chakra, and bringing more life energy to your system. And as you breathe, this flow is breathing inside of you. So connect yourself with this universal large organism of light, of love, and eternal energy of life. And now bring your palms together at the heart center, and let's focus on the intention. The intention is still the same, is to increase the powerful light within you that each one of you holds within, and focus on this power of light, love, and compassion, and recognize yourself as a powerful spiritual being with a divine nature that is always there. So just visualize this light growing from your heart and start to feel its vibration, its effect on your body, and start to increase this ball of light and raise it and grow it up to the double size of your body, and see yourself sitting in this light of energy, and see how this light of yours is protecting you, covering your whole body, your aura. And notice how strong it is, how powerful it is, how bright. And just focus on this light, on this power, and remind yourself that this power is always with you, and only by your will you can let it out with the attention on it, with the intention to do so. And it can reconnect with others and become even more powerful. And this power can change the world. And with this intention set, you open your eyes and get to child's pose. So bring your knees wide as always. We'll bring our toes to touch. You sink the ribs in between the thighs and reach the hands forward. Drop your head and take 5 deep breaths in the child's pose to prepare for the practice. And keep sinking your hips back into your heels while you're reaching forward with your hands. And then next inhale, we're going to transfer to tabletop and line our wrists with shoulders, knees with hips, and tuck the toes under. Stretch the toes and feet. Spread your fingers and stretch them away from each other. And plant the palms. Now take a neutral back by pulling your belly in, spreading the collarbone wide. Reach the crown forward and create space in your body. Take 3 deep breaths in here. Feel the space. On the next inhale, open up and look up. Exhale, round and drop your head. Inhale, look up, open through your chest. And exhale, drop your head even lower. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round through your back, stretch. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. And 3 more times in your own pace. Warm up your back. And on the next exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Bring your feet wider apart for the first downward facing dog. And push the weight back. If you need to bend your knees, you can do so. And the only thing I want you to focus is your alignment. As the knees are bent, I want you to swing your hips up to ceiling and create this alignment in your back. Collarbone wide, shoulders away from ears, belly in, ribs to belly, your arms engaged, your elbows are not locked, they're slightly bent. You want to use your muscles. And you want to create this line from your sacrum to the crown. And now take 5 deep breaths. next inhale, we're going to transfer to high plank and hold it for 3 breaths. Engage your core, engage your legs, lift over the shoulders, and as always, we care about the alignment of the back. On the next exhale, bend your knees, shift the weight over the wrists, lower your chest to low plank. Stay here for another 3 breaths. Keep your hips up, keep the core engaged. And now exhale, lie down all the way on the mat. And now with the pushing through the palms, I want you to open through the chest. And we're going to baby cobra. Keep those arms pressing into your body. Keep those elbows facing back. And keep opening through your chest. Breathe. And exhale, release. Drop your forehead. Take 1 neutralized breath. And on the next exhale, tuck your toes under, push back to downward facing dog. So I'm going to go through this flow, through the baby cobra a few more times. Take 3 deep breaths in a downward facing dog. Inhale, look up, step forward into forward bend. Drop your head, relax your shoulders and arms, and bring the weight to the front of the feet. Take 5 deep breaths. Press through the feet, come back up to standing. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come to mountain pose. In the mountain pose, as you remember, we align the body all the way from the feet to the crown. We face the palms forward, we drop the shoulders and squeeze them down, chest is squeezing down. The belly is in, ribs to belly. The tailbone is down. And we activate through the feet, so press the inner arches of the feet down and turn your legs outwards to activate them. Bring your chin back and take 3 breaths in this alignment. Inhale, reach your hands up lengthen the spine, reach up. And exhale, forward bend. Take 5 deep breaths, drop your head. Keep the weight in front of the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to high plank. Engage your core, hold the plank for 3 breaths. Bend the knees, keep the core in. Shift the weight over the wrists. Keep your elbows facing backwards. Lower to low plank. Hold it for 3 breaths. Keep the hips up. Yes. Breathe. Exhale, lower your body to the ground and push up to upward, not upward facing, it's a baby cobra. So keep squeezing the arms into your body and keep opening through your chest, keep those shoulders away, breathe. And exhale, release. Take 1 neutral breath. Tuck your toes under and push back to downward facing. Take 3 breaths in downward facing dog and have your downward facing dog a little bit better than the first 2 times. Stretch through your legs better, sink your heels lower, swing your hips higher. Inhale, look up, step forward into forward bend. Drop your head. Take 3 breaths. fingers, 3 feet, come up to standing, reach up, inhale. And exhale, bring your hands apart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale, step back to high plank. Engage your core, hold it for 3 breaths. Bend the knees, keep the hips up, shift the weight over the wrists, squeeze the arms into your body, lower your chest, hold it for 3 breaths. Exhale, lie down, push up, open through your chest, baby cobra. Keep squeezing the arms into your body. Press the hips into the floor. Keep those hip flexors pressing to the mat while you're opening through your chest. Exhale, release. And on the next exhale, tuck your toes under, push back to downward facing. Take another 3 breaths in your down facing dog. Align better, stretch through your legs better. Keep swinging those hips up to ceiling. Activate your arms. Squeeze the shoulders away. Inhale, look up, step forward into the forward bend. Draw yourself closer this time. Take 3 breaths. Drop your head, relax your neck. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose. Creating a line from the sacrum to the fingertips. Bring the weight on the heels and spread your collarbone wide. Squeeze the shoulders down. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale, step back to high plank. Inhale, engage your core. Shift the weight over the wrists. Bend your knees, lower the chest. Hold for 3 breaths, low plank. Inhale, push up, baby cobra. Press the hips into the mat. Open through your chest, squeeze the shoulders away. And exhale, release. Take 1 breath. On the next exhale, tuck your toes under, push back to downward facing dog. Let's activate through the feet in downward facing dog. Don't forget that we are always constantly pressing the feet down to the mat and activating through the legs by turning them outwards and activating the outer hip and upper glute. So activate and take another 3 breaths here. Feel the space and activation all over your body. Arms are strong, shoulders are away, collarbones wide, belly's in. Inhale, look up, step forward into the forward bend. Take 3 breaths. Draw yourself a little closer. Shift the weight in front of the feet. Exhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Sit this time a little lower, take 5 deep breaths. Exhale, straighten through the legs, forward bend, take 3 breaths. Inhale, halfway lift up, flat back. And exhale, step back to high plank. Engage your core, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, low plank. Inhale, open through your chest, lie down, baby cobra. Open through your chest. Hold it for 3 breaths. Keep pressing those hips down to the mat. And exhale, release. On the next exhale, push back to downward facing dog. In this downward facing dog, you're already very warm, and you can stretch your legs better, and you can lower your heels lower. So push the weight back, swing the hips up, and feel the stretch. Take 3 breaths. Keep activating through your feet, pressing down and outwards. Inhale, look up, step forward into forward bend. Take 3 breaths. Each time we go to forward bend, draw yourself a little closer. Stretch the back of the knees a little better. You can grab the ankles. Inhale, flatten the back. And exhale, pull yourself closer. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your arms. Just pull yourself a little closer. Next exhale, press to your feet, come up to standing. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here to realign, to re-engage. So press the inner arches of the feet down. Turn your legs outwards, activate them. And we're going to do some flow in standing. So that's going to improve our balance. I hope you can bear with me here. We're going to shift the weight to the right foot. And as in standing, like when we do the tree pose, I want you to focus on bringing the hips forward, the tailbone down, lift the belly, and activate your whole body. Lift that standing leg, which is the right leg, where the weight is right now. And just start slowly lifting the left foot. When your body is all engaged and reaching up and you feel stable, keep pressing that inner arch of the right foot down. And we're going to lift the foot and lift the leg with the knee parallel to your hips. I'm going to stay here for 3 breaths. And we're going to straighten through the leg and bring it slowly backwards. Bend it and bring it up. Exhale, extend your legs, slowly bring it back. Bend and bring it back up. And last time, extend, flex the foot, bring it back without anything happening on your upper body. Now grab that knee with your both hands and keep up reaching with your crown. Keep that engagement, pressing the shoulders down, chest down, ribs to belly. Your tailbone is down. And now bring your ankle to the opposite hip, which is the left ankle to the right hip. Now open that hip flexor and bring the knee down. So stretching that hip, the opening the hip. And holding that foot with our right hand, we're going to slowly bend the right leg, the standing leg, whichever leg it is. And we're going to bring the weight back onto the heel and try to reach the chest towards the shin. So it doesn't matter how low you go again, it matters how stable you are and how you control your body, okay? So if you're here, we're going to start bringing the foot to the hip flexor on the opposite side, okay? And with your straight and spacey back, aligned, slowly start to bring the weight back onto the heel and keep pressing that inner arch of the standing foot down. That is part of a balancing pose here. And now you can have your hands in your chest And see how long you can stay. 3 breaths, 5 breaths, 1 or 2, it's okay. And then slowly bring that foot back down. Nicely in control. So I'm going to try this on the other side. I said it was going to be easier. So we're taking it easier on the low. We're improving something on the top, okay? So let's start again. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Drop your head, take 3 breaths. And exhale, crest, come up to standing. Reach up, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Now start to engage through the body first. Press the inner arches down, turn your legs outwards. Your tailbone is down, your belly is in, you're lifted over the hips. And now start to transfer the weight onto the left foot, controlling the weight with all 4 corners of the foot, mainly the inner arch down. And if your core is in, if your body is pressing down on the top, and you're all straight, start to bring that foot up, and the knees parallel with your hip. Take it for 3 breaths here. Keep control. And now extend your right leg, flex the foot, slowly bring it backwards. Keep that control of the balance, and now bring it back up. Exhale, flex, bring it all the way back. And then bring it up again. And once again. Bring it up. And now wrap your knee with your both hands and stay here for 3 breaths. Keep pressing that left inner arch of the foot down and keep yourself lifted over your hips. You remember that here is your center, and if you collapse and arch the back, you're off balance, so keep it in. Now slowly start to bring your left ankle onto the, right ankle onto the left hip, and lower the knee. Stretch here for a moment. Open the hip, lower the knee down. And now start to bend that standing leg. Slowly bring the weight on the back of the foot, which is the heel. Bring the weight back. And start to lower your chest towards the shin. And now bring your hands to your chest. Feel the balance, the strength of the foot, the engagement of your body. So your belly is in, you're lifted. You're not collapsing on your standing leg. Let the hip open. Breathe. And exhale slowly and controlled, no falling. Unfold that foot and let it down. I hope you've done this. Good job. You did on the other side is better. Reach up, inhale. And exhale, forward bend. Take another 3 breaths. Bring yourself closer. You can grab your ankles or your big toes. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, step back into high plank. Engage your core. Inhale. Shift the weight on the front. Bend your knees. I'm not going to bend my knees. I'm sorry. I need to challenge myself. You can bend your knees as we always do, and we'll go to low plank. Hold it for 3 breaths. And from here we're going to upward facing dog, where from cobra we would just push all the way up and engage through the legs. Open through your chest. And exhale, push back to down facing dog. Inhale, look up, step forward into the forward bend. Take 3 breaths. Bring yourself closer. And press through your feet, come back up to standing. Reach up, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Okay. We're going to go through that standing flow once again with a little bit of advancing here. Okay, so shift the weight into the right foot just like we did before. Start to align and engage through your body. Remember, you lift it over the hips. You're controlling the weight right here from the center of the body. And now start to bring that foot up again. Now squeeze the knee into you and notice how you can manage not to change anything in your posture, in your centering. Just squeeze that knee in as close as you can. And be mindful about that hip not to stick out. Alright? The hips are square and parallel. Now we're going to slowly go ahead and place that ankle on the right hip as we did before. And now press that knee down and stretch and open the hip without arching the back, the lower back. Okay, so be mindful about this alignment, centerness, strength. And now I want your left hand wrap behind the back and reach. So I'm going to turn this way towards you. So originally it would be here, and you're grabbing your foot with the opposite arm. But I'm advising you to not try to do this yet. Rather wrap your hand and grab the opposite arm, okay? So this way we're preparing the pecs right here to stretch and open for the further practice later on when we are ready, right? So as for now, what I wanted to focus is on your alignment, on the center strength right here, liftedness, the tailbone down, the hips are forward, the knees pressing down to open the hip, and then when you are comfortably standing here with no falling, just wrap your hand and see how far it can go, and then just reach your elbow or towards the wrist. All right, and now in this clasp, then you want to realign and keep pressing those shoulders down. I don't want you to stand like that because you're going to be off balance. So with all this twisting and reaching, I still want to see you doing your best to keep that straightness. All right, keep pressing the chest, the shoulders down, the neck is tall, and slowly untangle and bring that foot down without falling. Okay? Whew, tired. Reach out, inhale. And exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale, step back to up. Inhale, engage your forearm. Exhale, open. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down facing. Take 3 breaths in a down facing dog. It should feel so good on your calves as we're working the calves now. So push back, breathe. Inhale, look up, step forward, into the forward bend. Put your feet wider apart, hip width distance apart. Grab your big toes, inhale, flatten on the back, bring the weight forward. Exhale, draw yourself closer, take 3 breaths. And exhale, push to the feet, come up to standing. Inhale, reach up, bring the feet together. And exhale, head start. So let's go to the other side. So start to activate through your left foot. Press the inner arch down, spread your toes, plant the foot, and lift the whole leg from the bottom all the way up. Lift, 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 lift. And feel its center right here. And then when you're lifted and ready, start to lift the foot, the right foot. Bring the knee into your body, squeeze the knee into your body, and keep that centerness, squareness in the hips. Breathe. Now slowly start to bring the right ankle to the left hip, and open the knee and hip and press it down. Change nothing in your lower back, nothing in your posture. Just press that knee down, stretch. And when you're ready, your right hand is going to wrap behind the back and reach the opposite arm. And then when you reach your arm, your elbow, or maybe you're just holding your arm around your back, it's all okay as well. Then start to notice where your shoulders are, where your center is. But actually, in this position, I'd like you to use a strap if you can't reach towards your arm. But I think you should be able to reach your elbow, right? Yeah, so it should be fine. I just want you to focus on pressing the shoulders down and feel the stretch on the right under armpit as you're pressing down and reaching towards the arm. Okay. And now slowly untangle. Bicycle your feet. Reach up, inhale. And exhale forward, then take 3 breaths. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to high back. Inhale, engage your core. Shift the weight. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down facing. Take 2 more breaths. And exhale, sit down to child's pose. Bring your knees together. And relax. Take 3 breaths. Reach forward. Drop your head. Keep your hips reaching down and back onto your heels and reach the arms forward. Stretch the sides of the body. And a nice exhale. We're going to come up to seated. We're going to come down all the way into the mat. And today we're going to do some good twists. I'm going to readjust. So we're going to stretch and twist here. First, of course, I want you to sit up straight, flex the feet, and flex the feet, and activate the legs. So how we activate the legs is we tighten the muscles and we turn them outwards, which is the inner thighs, down to the mat, okay? Now place your hands by the sides, and by planting your palms into the mat, you're helping your body to lift up and reach. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale, reach your hands up, keep those feet and legs activated, and exhale with the help of the strap or the towel or the scarf. As always, remember, we are stretching the legs here. It doesn't matter how low you go, it matters how straight your legs are. So if you're even here and you keep pressing those knees down to the mat, that's all you need to do, okay? Just keep lengthening through the spine. I want your spine straight. I want your chest open, shoulders down and away. That's it. Take 5 deep breaths here. Exhale, come back up to seated. Now bring your right inner sole of the foot into the inner thigh of the left leg. Keep the left leg engaged and flexed. Inhale, open through your chest, and exhale, forward bend. Take 5 breaths on this side, and the same technique. We'll open through the chest, lengthen through the spine. It doesn't matter how low you are. Mind your straight leg, and you want to press that knee down and flex the foot. And open through your chest. Open through your chest. That's it. You can stay just here. Or here. That's it. Switch the side. Let the knee fall all the way. Open the hip. Focus on that straight leg. Inhale, open through your chest. Flex the foot. Tighten the leg. And exhale, forward bend. Reaching forward with your chest. Breathe. Take 5 breaths. Exhale, switch. Actually, yes, we're going to switch. So as we're switching, we're going to the twists. So I want you to press the right foot down to the mat. So we're going to twist to the right, okay? We're going to activate those points on the ground to be stable. So the grounding with the sitting bones, grounding with the right foot, and engage that left leg and flex it. Now I want you to sit up straight without holding yourself by just activating the right foot, pressing down to the mat, okay? Okay, so now we're going to wrap our right knee with the left arm, okay? You can wrap it and hug it like this, or if you can lock outside of the knee and just stay here in this position. So when I'm going to lock, I'm going to lean back, lock it first, and then start to press that right foot into the mat even more in order to keep up sitting straight, remember? And we're going to press the knee into the arm and arm into the knee in order to lift up. Activating that right outer hip, okay? And then with the right hand, we're just going to lift up. Help ourselves to lift up. And keep pressing that knee into the arm into the knee. And now exhale, look back as much as you can, and take 5 breaths here. Keep pressing the knee into the arm. Breathe. Exhale, untwist. Feels so good on the lower back. And now switch the side. So on this side, I think you'll see better. So it's very important for you to activate that hip that is right here, right or left, to activate it and press it outwards into the arm. Either you're here or here, it doesn't matter. I want to constantly press out and press in to make this compression, to activate that outer hip and glute here, to keep up stable and press the foot down, okay? So I'm going to align here, lock the elbow around the knee or just embrace the knee, and I'll start to press outwards. Inhale, lift, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, look back, twist. Take 5 deep breaths here. Exhale and twist. Good. Let's take 1 forward bend here. Reach up, inhale, flex the feet. And exhale, forward bend. Take 5 deep breaths. And exhale, come up. Roll your ankles one way or the other. And we are good for relaxation. Was it easier today? Okay. Spaska said it was. I hope you thought the same way. Alright. Let's turn around on our mat and lie down for relaxation. So I'm just going to show you the position I'd like you to get in. I just want to focus on the flat back every time we get to the relaxation pose, okay? So if you can lengthen through the spine and flatten the lumbar and then stretch through your legs, flatten through your neck and then spread your arms to the side, bring the shoulder blades together in a wave and then relax. And now in this pose you can relax. And I'll guide you through the meditation. So close your eyes and start to feel your body relaxing. start with your face, your skull, notice your eyebrows are relaxing and creating more space in between each other. Notice your jaw relaxing, your scalp, the back of the neck, the shoulders are relaxing, your chest, your arms, your hands and fingers are relaxing. Take one deep breath in. Exhale and relax even more. And notice down the body how your belly is relaxing. How your hips are relaxing. And go down the body, notice your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves are relaxing, your ankles, your toes. And take one more breath in, even deeper than the first one. And relax even deeper. Notice if every part of your body is relaxed. Now let's take one more deep breath in, even deeper than the second one. And relax even more. And now when your body is totally relaxed, we may bring our attention to the breathing and start to observe this breathing. And notice how the breath is starting to slow down. How the breath becoming smaller. And how the breath is becoming less noticeable with every breath we take. The bodies calm down, the breaths calm down, and your mind also gets into the relaxed state by observing the breath and feeling the flow of the energies with the breath, realizing the vibrations flowing through the body, charging, healing, and feeling the body with all it needs to recover and to be more alive. And as you observe your breath, start to visualize how your body is becoming stronger body is becoming healthier, more radiant, how the cells of the body rejuvenate and activate themselves for healthy, long life. How the cells of the body activate themselves for healthy, young living. Notice how your body knows what it needs to do by itself in order to feel better, in order to function better. And just acknowledge the intelligence of your body. Acknowledge the higher divine in the body. And accept this nature of yours. And just be sure that you trust yourself, trust the Creator and your body as it leads you through this physical life on this earth. And once again, bring your attention to this powerful energy that the body is charged with, that your soul is this light, powerful energy that can heal as well as it can harm. So choose for yourself today whether you're choosing one path or the other. I encourage you to choose the positive way and charge your body with your own light and energy to prosper, to heal, to become healthier, and to radiate the positivity, to radiate the light of love, and grow more into this direction. Now bring your attention back to your breath. And notice if you can even hear or feel or notice the breath. And then bring your attention to your body. And realize if you can feel your body or not. And just let your body know that it's time to get back and it's time to awaken and slowly start to move your body parts. And when you're ready, you may turn to one side before you come up to sit. And when you sit it in the cross-legged position, align your back once again because this is the only way we can receive fully all this energy that is trying to stream to us. By simply aligning your back, all the chakras in one line. Now bring your wrists on the knees, connect the thumb and index finger together. And just stay here for a moment in this peaceful state of the mind, and a statement of creating more peace and light and love. Just stay here and notice. Notice the presence of this energy, the presence of this powerful light. Now bring your palms together. And once again remind yourself of your intention today and where you're going to direct your energy. Namaste. I hope you felt great today in the class. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you on Thursday for the stretch. Have a blessed day.
I enjoyed the class for sure. And let me tell you, that standing pose and balancing wasn't easy. I'm better with my right leg than left. So keep pushing yourself and we'll do it together. Thank you. Bye.